Welcome YouTube, welcome to Sin City Living. My name is Jason. Please be sure to hit the like and subscribe buttons. We do put out weekly content. And today I'm going to go over a third variation of the power press method. So the first two variations dealt with table maxes of $2,000 and $5,000. So now I want to show how the power press method would work on a table max of $10,000. Okay. Now this does require more outlay than previous iterations. But if you're playing on a $10,000 max table, you probably are looking for more of an outlay. So it does not matter what the point is. So we're just going to set the point over here. The reason it doesn't matter what the point is because we always go across including the point. So this time we're going to go $160 across, including the point. Now the idea behind the power press method is to get from your minimum bet, $25, all the way up to the table maximum bet, in this case $10,000, would be $12,000 on the 6 or 8, as fast as we possibly can. Ideally between 6 to 8 hits of the number. Doesn't happen super often, but it happens often enough. This is the kind of strategy where you want to walk away with none of the chips or all of the chips. More often than not, it's going to be none of the chips. But this is also the kind of strategy that you can walk away with $50, $60, $70, $80, $90, $100,000. On the $2,000 max table, we showed how just the statistical rolls of 30 rolls without a 7, 45 rolls without a 7, and 60 rolls without a 7. The standard 20, 40, and 60-minute long rolls, which 20-minute rolls occur once a night, somewhere among, if you had two tables going, one of them was probably going to have a 20-minute roll somewhere in the night. If you have, say, 4 tables going in the pit, then it's probably going to happen twice a night. And of course things can change. You can have the spike where you just have 2 amazing rolls. The 40-minute hand, that's probably going to occur if you've got a 6 table pit. It might occur once a night, maybe once every other night. The 60-minute roll, that is probably going to occur once every 3, 4, 5 days, maybe once a week or every other week, between all 3 shifts and all the tables. So it's not super common, but when it does, you can put a hurting on the casino. I have seen it. I have seen somebody buy in with a couple $100 and color up $70,000 and walk away, and it comes from a variation of this. They actually played more conservative than this and still walked away with a large amount of money. So here's how this is going to work. They all press the same. The 10 and the 4 press the exact same. So we're just going to focus on the 10. So with the 10, the first time it hits, we're going to take this one up to $75. Okay? We're going to collect a little bit, or I'm sorry, we're going to have to throw in a little bit. We're going to have to throw in an extra $1 in order to pull this one off. Then from there, we're going to take it up to $200. Now from there we actually collected a little bit. We took back $21. So we took back, we had $26 in total outlay on this particular number, so now we only have a $5 total outlay. But it's about to go back up. So we're going to throw in another $10, and this is going to go to $600 next time it hits. Okay, so now we have a $15 outlay on it. Now from $600, we're going to get a little bit more conservative, and we're going to collect a little bit. From here, we're going to go up to $1,700. We actually collected $70 on that one. So on the 10, we're actually ahead slightly. Now, from here, we're going to throw in more dollars. We collected $70 last time. This time, we're going to throw in $40. Okay? So with that $40, however, we're going to go straight up to $5,000. The very next time it hits, we're going to go up to $10,000. Now, when we went up to $10,000 from $5,000, we actually collected $4,750. And this 10 has only rolled 6 times. 6 times for this 10 to roll. The next time this 10 rolls, we're going to collect just under $20,000. The 7th time it rolls, we're going to collect just under $20,000. We're already up almost $5,000. 7 times. 7 times for a 10 to roll. 7 times for a 4 to roll. You start collecting big money. they're less likely to roll, which is why they pay better. But when they come, they can pay well. Keep in mind too, with these strategies, you can always have a midpoint somewhere where you say same bet and just collect your money. Gets you a few more rolls. So how does the 5 and 9 work? Okay, we're going to focus on the 9. So from 25, we go up to 60. From 60, we're going to throw in a little bit of money, and we're going to go up to 150. Okay, that required us throwing in $6. Okay, but we're going to collect $10 on the very next hit. So the very next hit, we're going to go up to 350. So we collected $10 out of that. The very next hit, however, we're going to throw in some money. We're going to throw in a pretty decent amount. We're going to have to throw in $60. But with that $60, brings us to 900. Okay, we have to throw in a little bit extra money here and there. It's a very aggressive strategy. Sometimes we collect a little bit, sometimes we throw in a little bit. The whole point is to be able to get the big payout. The next one is where we end up having where we end up collecting a decent bit, and remember it because we're going to have to throw some in. The next one, we go from 900 to 2,000. On that one, we collected $160. So keep that in mind. We collected $160 because this pays $2,800. We want to get up to $5,000. In order to get up to $5,000, we have to throw in $200 on the next hit. But prior, we collected $160, so we're only throwing in $40 if you think about it that way. Okay. Now, $5,000 pays $7,000, and we are trying to get to the table maximum of $10,000, which means we just collected $2,000. $2,000 was collected on the 7th hit. The 5 and 9, it only requires 7 hits to get up to this table max. Now, every single time this rolls after the 7th, we're going to collect $14,000. $14,000. All it takes is for it to roll 8 times, and we collected $14,000. $160 across, including having to throw in a little bit extra here and there. 6 and 8. Now the 6 and 8, there's a couple different ways to play it depending on how conservative you want to get and throwing in extra money. So I'm going to show them 2 ways. I'm going to show the balls to the wall, let's go for it at a flat sprint. And I'm going to show you the slightly more conservative, not throw in as much money. Okay, they're both going to look the same for the first 3 hits. So the first hit, we're going to throw in an extra $1. Okay, so the player throws in an extra $1. We take this up to $66. Okay. The very next hit, we're going to throw in an extra $7, and we're going to take it up to $150. So we're having to throw in some money here. Theoretically, anything less than $20 is kind of pocket change if we're already starting out with $160 across. Now, from $150, we're actually going to collect. We're going to collect a quarter. We'll go up to 300. Now from 300 is where things start to diverge, so I'm going to set up 300 over here as well, because both methods look identical up to this point. So from 300, we'll throw in an extra 10, and we're going to take this up to 560. I'm sorry, 660. 560, I don't know where that came from. 660. For this player, however, they're actually going to collect $50, and they're just going to go up to 600. Played a little safer. This player right here, from 600, they're going to go up to 1,500. However, in order to do that, that means they had to throw in another $70. Whereas this player is going to collect $100, and they're just going to go to 1,200. Okay. So now this player that is at $1,500, they're going to collect $250 the next time it rolls. They're going to go up to 3,000. This player is going to collect $200. They're going to go up to 24. So now this player is going to collect $1,100 the next time it hits, because they are just going to go up to 5,400. Whereas this player is going to go up to 4,800. So this player is going to collect 400. This player collected 1,100. They got a little bit more aggressive. They had to throw in some more money. They got a little bit more aggressive, so they've collected a little bit more. So now the next hit, this player is going to collect $900. And they are going to take their bet all the way up to $10,800. This player is going to go up to 9,000. So they collected $1,400. But now this player is at table max. Every single time this rolls, they're going to be collecting some really good money. This player still needs one more hit. Now, the next time it rolls, they're going to collect 8,700. So they're still collecting a decent amount of money in order to get up to that $10,800. So there's cases to be made for both. They're both, even the conservative player is going to be collecting a fairly decent amount of money. This player is just going to collect it faster. And the way I tend to play this is if I do manage to hit that table max on any individual number, because you're not trying to do it on all the numbers, you're trying to have one number hit 8 times or 6 times. And that's all I'm trying to do, because then I want that one extra hit after that. And once I get that one extra hit after that, I'm going to color up after the roll pretty much no matter what. But once I hit that table max, let's say I hit that table max within 20 minutes, sometimes it happens. I have seen, say, a 10 roll 7 times out of 15 rolls. And that can happen in a 20-minute roll. Once I am at table max on one of my numbers, I'm going to same bet it, collect that money, because that's the whole point, is to hit that. And so once I hit it, I'm going to collect that money. But if I hit it again, I'm going to take a different number up to table max, whichever one is already closest to table max. That way I'm going to still collect a decent bit of money while getting something else up to table max. And then I'm going to rinse and repeat. Same bet that number, take something else up to table max, so on and so forth. If I could get everything up to table max, that is absolutely amazing. And what I would do from there, well, that'll be the subject of a different video. Thank you for watching YouTube. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and we will catch you next time.